visitors' sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His team in the win column for the first time with their victory. Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Whoa. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Now, faking the give. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll throw out of the gun. Forced out wide. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Saints offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Jesse Bates on the cover.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
Throwing now on third and long. Flushed to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Saints offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Down late, trying to get to the line quickly.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
A gain of 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
This one, a win for the Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
The Saints game. To even be whispered as a future Hall of Famer puts a player in elite company. For those very few, the challenge becomes taking their performance from great to historic.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys come in off what? Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 65 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming, but guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catch.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And
the Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he will score! Jawan Johnson, touchdown Saints. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what
the Saints offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the move left. Saints offense ready to get back to work. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Headed left, buying time. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, New Orleans.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd down, they need 3. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Escaping to his left, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the one... Out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And man, down the field, it's Olave. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chris Olave, touchdown Saints. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Touchdown! They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
This one a win for the visiting Saints. They finish off the first month of the season perfect.
The Saints game is over, but his work
when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, New Orleans Saints.
On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
They go play action here on first down. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially.
Last drive, remember, he did it himself. He had that long touchdown run to get this ball game started for this offense. Now let's see what they can do here, drive number 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 9-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball.
Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got a man wide open, complete. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andre Yoshibas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator.
Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Juan Martin on the coverage.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to avoid him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, New Orleans Saints.
On the Colts sideline, look at their head coach. His side, one of the top groups in the league here in the early days of this season. Owners of a 4-1 record. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Straight to the air they go. Taking a shot on the first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Now he takes it. Dodges another stop. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Brings up 2nd and 14. At the Colts.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket.
Tremendous play by the defense. I mean, just spectacular to corral him behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down today when they decide to scramble so many good runners. But it was good pursuit.
Off to the races, middle of the field. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect.
The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good for the Saints.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's a design run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting...
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Back now, pressure coming. Throw right side, cut by Olave. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Offense in the hurry up now.
37. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working on first down. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Back to throw it. Flush shot out to his left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in it. Not a big win. The Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. They go play action on first down. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Throwing now off the play action. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're going to pass it here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
And the Saints, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Saints continue piling it on here in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know,
Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints are running them out of the building. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So it's a win for the Saints. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.